Hello, everybody. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Thank you for joining me. We're going to eat a couple peppers today that I brought back with me from the I Like It Hot Festival. I'll explain what they are in just a moment, but we're going to let a few more people join in here. It's kind of chilly here in Reno today, so I'm not going to go too long today because I'm outside, but we'll go for a little bit. Crazy Cube Kid, good to see you. Brandon Bond, good to see you, dude. All right, hang on one second here. Let me tell you the temperature. It's chilly, man. 57 degrees here. No, it's not too chilly. Chilly for me. All right, Amy Dial, good to see you. Hello, Savannah. Hi, Brandon. Good to see you. Trip was awesome. I'll talk about it for sure. Kane, good to see you. Hi, Aston. Hello, Emma. Good to see you. Hi, Corey. Good to see you, dude. Thanks for joining us, man. Jason, Metalhead 691. Very cool. From down under. Hi, Brad Crane. Good to see you. Blake Lloyd, good to see you. Charlie, how are you? What do you say, Dustin? Quite a challenge, dude. She's no joke at the end, man. The girl can power through stuff fast. Did a good job, though. I'm proud of you. Carolyn Kennard, good to see you. Jalen, hello, girl. Good to see you. Hello, Mike. David Heath, Daniel Jr., Rob Pringle. There's rising to the top together. Good to see all you guys. All right, before we get started, I was going to cut my goatee. It needed it. It needed it. It was getting a little too long. So it's like the third one I've got. I've got like 3 or 4 of these saved. I got enough to make one like that long. It's pretty funny. Anyway, I'm sorry. It needed to get trimmed. It was getting too long. Listen, it grows so fast. You guys will be, it comes out of the gate swinging. It grows so fast. It'll be back really quick. Anyway, look at me to tell you what I got. Nick Roberts. I met him. He grew these. He may be joining us right now. This is a Wall 7. I'm going to tell you what this is all about in just a moment. And this is a black tiger. Let me tell you a little bit about these pods. It's kind of a cool thing. All right. This thing, or let me go do this one first. Hi, Jeremy. Good to see you. This is what's called a Wall 7. It's an accidental cross created by Butch Taylor. He accidentally crossed what he believes is a 7-pot Jonah with a Butch T Scorpion. WAL, Wall 7. It stands for, let's earmuff it for the kids that are watching. Wicked, the name for your bottom, your backside. Wicked Little Pepper, little 7-pot. That's what WAL stands for, okay? So that's what this is going to be. This pod, gotta tell you what this thing weighs. We'll go grams. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, so we got this little baby Wall 7. This is about how big as they get. It looks small, but this is it. This is a 5-gram pod, so it's kind of a small pepper. Now, this is a really pretty pepper. It's a black Panther. If you look here, it's got just looks like a red pod, but if you look here, it's got like black. It almost looks like a smoldering ember. This right here on my wrist is a purple tiger. This purple tiger. There's a black Panther. Kind of similar as far as how they develop. So anyway, this little this is a 4 gram. So this is 4 grams. This is 5. We're gonna eat these and see what we think of them. All right. Had a great time. Listen. I hope Rayleigh's watching. Rayleigh and Josh, Lauren. I didn't meet Lauren, but I read. Hey, Desiree, thank you for joining us. Hi, Corey. I met Rayleigh and Josh. They came by the show, and I talked about it today on the video I did this morning. It was just, she's only 4. She's been watching the show her whole life, like literally her whole life. And you may watch it. I'm repeating it if you didn't see the video this morning, but he said, "You want to give Johnny or take a picture with Johnny?" And she said, "Yes." And I squatted down and she ran up and jumped in and just hugged me around my neck. And it was, Rayleigh's watching right now with Joshua. I got to tell you something. That was the highlight of my entire trip. Hi, Rayleigh. Good to see you. She was so cute. No joke. And then today she sent me a little message through Messenger with her dad. It was really, really cool. Okay, we're going to eat this one first. This is the wall, the wicked little pepper. A little bit of oil on the knife today. Not too shabby. Oh, super fruity smelling. Pretty thick placenta, thin-walled pepper. You can't really even see the lining of the pepper wall because the placenta is obstructing the view. But ferocious smelling. Wow, it smells super fruity, but it has that really strong chinensi aroma. I'm going to cope with the black Panther too. That's a wet blade. What you're seeing there is the oils, capsaicin oils. And this is almost as gnarly when it comes to the half of it anyway. So there's the interior of the Black Panther. Now we're going to munch on this Wall 7 first. But thank you guys for joining me. I'm Johnny Scoville. This is Chase to Eat. Give me a couple peppers. That was the cutest moment ever, Desiree. Got some great pictures of it, though. Super crunchy and oh no, you guys aren't going to believe this. I think I'm getting used to I think I'm acquiring a taste for floral. Don't get me wrong. I'm not liking the floral, but as the floral leaves, I'm starting to appreciate the finish of a floral pod. Not like up front. Up front, it's gnarly, it's gross, but about 10 seconds after you swallow it, the real harsh floral goes away, and you're left with this little bit of a floral taste. Scott's gonna freak when he hears this, right? Let me say that again. I'm not liking floral, but when the initial floral taste dissipates, I really appreciate the little bit of a floral that remains. Isn't that crazy? Bizarre. You know, it's an acquired taste. Like a lot of things. When I was a little kid, my dad had it was Christmas. We had some Jack Daniels in a glass, little glass. I said, "Can I have a sip, Dad?" He goes, "You don't like it." I said, went through the whole, give me a sip, 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 give me a sip. You know how kids are, right? Finally goes, "Here, have a sip." Took a big mouthful of it. It was Jack Daniels. I'll never forget it. And he goes, "See? Thought I was having fun all this time." It's an acquired taste. Can't acquire it. Never could. All right. Heat on that. Let's talk about the wall. It's a wicked little pepper. Heat on this is pretty manageable. It's not really that bad. It's probably only like a 1 for me, maybe a 2. But seriously, if somebody who's never ever eaten anything hot eats this, it would be a 10 for them. But floral, what kind of floral taste? Floral, Chris, is sort of a perfumey, kind of perfumey soapy deal going on. But Kappa City says I look like his favorite wrestler, Goldberg. I've heard that a couple times. All right. Hi, Cameron, by the way. So Jeremy Bell and Cameron drove from Kentucky down to Florida for this event. Madman. It's a long drive for an event, I mean, I've flown to the other side of the world for an event. And I don't think I've ever gotten a car and driven 10 hours one way for an event. He's a beast. All right. Yeah, I just trimmed this just now. You just missed it. I literally just cut this thing off. I said, let's start with a little trim and snipped it. Had that plan this morning. If you look at the video this morning, you'll see that I have 3 rubber bands there for a reason. Snip it between the top 2. Still got a good goatee going on. All right, so here's the Black Panther. Again, it's got a pretty strong, this is an interesting aroma. This is sort of like the Wall 7, but more mild. It's a Chinchi, but it's more mild, you know. I should go on Afro. You guys would laugh if you ever saw me with hair. Some of you guys have, but most of you guys haven't. All right. This is a Black Panther. Nick Roberts. Agree with this? I am Charlie Scoville. That's a good pepper. Not that the other one wasn't, but that's got a cool flavor. That's a very unique flavor. Now, a Black Panther is a cross between I think it's a ghost pepper and a pimenta NEED. Sorry, seed. He also gave me one of these. This is a red CPR. CPR is a chocolate Prima Reaper. This is reverted back to red. Here's the problem. It's a little, see that? See that right there? No bueno. Let me cut this thing open and see what it looks like. Kind of wanted to eat it, but yeah, some black stuff going on. I'm gonna leave that alone. Anyway, great flavor on that. I really, really like the flavor on the Black Panther. Delicious. Anyway, let's do some question and answer. Oh, the heat on that. That's gonna be milder than the Wall 7 for sure. With all of them, with both of them, I'm probably sitting at like a 2 for me. If you're a non-chili head, you'd be probably, if you're never eat anything hot, you'd be at a 10. One of the, if you guys are one of somebody chasing the heat, you're doing it. You might be like a 6 or a 7. Good flavor though. Hi from Vegas, Patrick Hayes. Good to see you. I have the perfect head to be bald, Jalen. You know what's really funny? I do have a pretty. That's one thing I do myself. I have a pretty good shaped head. Weird thing about a head. You want to know the weird thing about a head? You don't know what it looks like till you shave it. I was working at a telemarketing room with Tommy about long time ago. And all the managers, they were all happy to be guys, but all the managers started shaving their heads because me and Tommy had our head shaved. So like every day, a new manager would come in with his head shaved. And there was a dude named Joel that worked for us, and he shaved his head. And his head looked like a Titleist, man. It looked like a golf ball. He had dents and indentations, and I'm telling you, he walked in, we're like, hey, you look good, Joel. Sweet haircut. And his wife walks in. Never forget this. His wife walks in. We're like looking like, oh my gosh, she's coming in. She's mad. You could tell from the parking lot walking across, she was heated. She walks in. She starts yelling, pointing at me. I'm like, hey, I didn't do it. I didn't shave his head. I knew what she was upset about. Started yelling at Tommy. I'm like, dude shaved his own head, man. I didn't shave it for him, but I'm telling you, and it's it's Reno in the summertime. Everybody's got a bit of a tan just from walking around. You know what I mean? So he was like a tan dude, and he shaved his head. His head was like stark white, so it looked like a Q-tip, like a 6'2" Q-tip walking around for a couple days with dents on it. Pretty interesting. Just ate a Nagamorich. How hot is the Naga on my scale of 1 to 10? I don't know. I would have to eat one. They're not that bad. They're, my scale's weird. I have a weird scale. So like a ghost pepper is like a 2 on my scale of 1 to 10. You know what I mean? I could eat ghost peppers and kind of just keep eating them and talking. Most people with ghost pepper is a lot higher. So I got a weird kind of a tolerance, We'll probably do a Halloween live stream. I'm not sure where we're going to be. I think we'll just be returning from Newcastle. So maybe we'll do that. I think we can probably make that happen. A lot of people can't talk when they eat a Naga, Bob, or a super hot in general. That's one of my super powers. I really believe that. I'm good at talking after eating a super hot. That's something that people sometimes struggle doing. So look what I got, you guys. I got 3 tubes of terror. So here's what we're going to do. If anybody wants to buy one of these tubes of terror, they're $20. Add $5 for shipping and handling. If you go through my PayPal, not through Super Chat, so don't do it through Super Chat. Never heard of the tube. It's funny, Jeremy. But if somebody's interested in having one of these, I will sign it if you would like. $25. That will include the shipping anywhere within the U.S. That's a U.S. deal. I'm sorry for my friends that are in different countries, but I'll be bringing some with me. I didn't bring any with me to London the first trip, but I'll be bringing for sure on the some on the second. Let me see. Scott Farris, how you been? How you feeling lately, Johnny? Health been doing well? Yeah, I'm healthy as a horse. Feel great. Thank you for asking, man. Casey Rob Fowler, I watch you all the time. You're a beast. Appreciate you saying that. It's awfully kind of you. Hi from New Zealand. I almost wore my New Zealand sweatshirt today, but I kind of opted not to because I went with the zipper instead. One peanut will do the trick. It's pretty hot, peanut. Save one of those for next month. Merkster, I will be bringing. I'm going to try to bring like 25 tubes with me. We'll see. Jeremy may do the tube again. That's pretty interesting. Tanner Kreitz from Colorado. Good to see you. Turkey Leg TV. Always impressed with anyone who can take on the Carolina Reaper. Listen, there are pods hotter. You know that nobody. You know, people that are really fans of the Reaper don't like hear that, but there are plenty of pods hotter. I just ate the Prima Tali, the hottest pepper I've ever eaten in my life. Check that out. Jimmy Pickles has seeds. D Nasty Fishing. Do you miss Florida? I had a great time in Florida. I'll be back. I miss the people in Florida. I don't miss Florida. I miss the people there. I miss them a lot. That was great. Aston, I will bring tubes to England. Desi, can I check out my order? Haven't gotten my tube yet. Ed Be Bad, do me a favor. Yes, Ed Be Bad, email Desiree at Desiree Donovan CTH at gmail.com, and we will get on top of that. Yeah, the Prima Tali. It's a 7-pot Primo cross with a Fatali jigsaw. Brutal. Really brutal. Let's see here. Why is Cover Reaper the holder of the world's hottest pepper? Can I explain that, Mr. Scoville? Rocky Rothwell, that is just the hottest pepper that's been rated by the Guinness Book. It's had, not by the Guinness Book, excuse me. It's just the hottest pepper that's been scored with a official Scoville score from a reputable place. And they came up with a score of 1.5 million. I guess they came out with a newer, hotter version that can be as high as 2.2 million. But, you know, there are peppers hotter. There are. They just haven't been tested yet. I'm telling you right now, that Prima Tali, way hotter. David Rose did a review of it. He said the same thing. It wasn't just a rogue pod I got. It's a hot, hot pepper. It has a more violent burn. It's brutal. Tempted to buy the tube of terror, but I can't really buy anything until after my wedding. Don't do that, Shane. Call off that wedding. You hate to see that happen. By the way, you know, Lauren and Josh are expecting. I hope it's okay for me to say that. It's too late now. They're expecting a little one. I won't reveal the sex in case you guys are going to do that at a later date. But congrats! How cool is that? She's if your new baby is as neat as Rayleigh is. Huh. It was so cute. What is the hottest pepper I've ever eaten? Hottest pepper I've ever eaten was a Prima Tali. No joke. Let's see here. I'll eat one with you now. All right, Jason Spratt. That would be good. Find it hard to differentiate heat between the Reaper and a Trinidad Scorpion. That's because they're all they're really close. A lot of times, anything over like 1.5 million to me is kind of difficult. That's why I'm absolutely sure the Prima Tali is the hottest pepper ever grown, because instantly it was like the hottest pepper I ever tasted. Didn't take a while to build. It was just instantly brutal. It was crazy. I'm very well, Michael Moran. Thank you for asking. Tim V, why are habaneros always so tough for me? You know what? It's a strange pepper. It really is, because you know what happens? It has more of a sting than a burn. Rocky, thank you, dude. It has far more of a sting than it has a burn. And it like stings like needles on your tongue. And what ends up happening is people start thinking, well, gosh, if this is only like only a habanero and it burns this bad, what does a Reaper burn like? Reapers don't burn that same. I'm telling you, it's a unique burn, habaneros. They sting more than they burn. I don't know why they like that. On the 21st, you guys, Casey Rob Fowler says, Chili Queen gives you a run for your money. Yes, she will. We're doing our rematch on the 21st. Can't wait about that. Chocolate Bula is definitely. Listen, I've had some Reapers that were hotter than Chocolate Bulas. I've had Chocolate Bulas that were hotter than Reapers, but a Chocolate Bula typically was going to burn you more than a Reaper will. Just being honest with you. Just today, I was watching you last year. Just the other day, I was watching you last year. I know what you mean by that, but okay. Eating the Jigsaw Cross. You said it was the hottest all season. You ate hotter one recently. Absolutely. I'm glad you watched that, Merkster. Last year, the Jigsaw was the hottest pepper I had ever eaten, or that season at least. It made my ears burn from one pepper, which is really unusual. This Prima is hotter than that, noticeably. Like not a little bit, but like noticeably hotter. No joke. All right. What do you do to prepare for those hot peppers? Just being me is sort of preparation. I eat peppers all the time. I eat hot stuff all the time. So just kind of being me is training a lot. See, Reapers don't burn my mouth. They burn me in the throat, man. It's crazy. Excuse me. Pardon me. Chad Padley, good to see you, dude. Glad you joined us. Thanks for the habanero explanation, Long Dog. No problem. It's been puzzling. Listen, it's like that for a lot of people. That's why it's a really weird people. So many times people stop at the habanero. They're like, whoa. Now, if the habanero burned me like that, what would a ghost pepper do to me? They burn differently. I think if a Reaper burned in the same way that a habanero does with that sting, it would put people down. You know what I mean? But fortunately, it doesn't. It's a different kind of burn. What pepper do I ever regret eating? Gary Aquatics asks. I've never regretted eating a pepper. No, I haven't. I'm just trying to think. I've regretted like swallowing bottles of sauce and swallowing bottles of extract. Kind of even those regrets are relatively brief. They're short lived. You know what I mean? All right. Worst extract. Man, I tell you what, I owe the extract industry a big giant apology because I've done them a disservice. People watch the videos of me drinking extract. And I'm like, oh, it's awful, terrible. It is awful and terrible if you drink it like that. It's not how it was meant to be consumed. You're never supposed to drink that. It says so on the thing. You got the tube yesterday. I'm like, excellent. Do one with me live. These aren't open, man. I really don't have one opened, or I would do one with you. I had a bunch of them this past weekend, but I'll tell you what, if I have one open on the next video, just keep your tube around. I'll do it with you. Excuse me. I don't know what I was saying. I was saying something. I lost my train of thought. Do that a lot. Love you, Johnny. Got to take that belt wish with you. I really want to win the belt, man. I want to. But here's the thing. You guys watch Dustin? Dustin's a beast, man. He's my friend. He's a straight savage. He's broken. Anyway, everybody thought that he was going to smoke her. And here's the thing. It doesn't matter with the way they have that set up. And I just got to work on my speed. I'm not complaining. No sour grapes, nothing. I got to work on my speed. However, the way that's set up, I mean, at the end of it, I think Dustin was in better shape physically at the end of it than she was. She was really hurting, but I've never seen any girl power through, any human power through a pile of pods at the end of eating a whole bunch of other pods like she does. It's unbelievable. I can't chew stuff without swallowing it, man. I have to chew that stuff up. I can't just like chew it twice and swallow. I don't know how people do that. You know what I mean? What pepper has the most enjoyable burn, if there is such a thing? Good question, Josh. You know what? It's a good question. They all burn so differently. I really like multiple pod challenges. Like I did a pod challenge this year from pods from Leo McGinnis, or I ate like 20 peppers. And there were Reapers in there. There was stuff that burned my throat, my mouth, my gums, my tongue, my roof of my mouth, my back, my head, everything burned. So that was a really fun challenge because you get all kinds of burns, and it's just, you don't know how to deal with it. It's pretty cool. New England loves me. Man, I love New England. Spent a lot of time there, man. I grew up there. Last time it's really funny. I grew up in Vermont. I was born in New York, spent a lot of my youth in Vermont. I'd been away for like 20 years. Hadn't been back. I flew into Vermont to visit a friend, and I got off the plane at the Burlington International Airport. What a funny airport that is. But it was weird, you know, that it's a strange place. I got off the plane and I took one big lungful of air. And I swear to you, it was like I had breathed that lungful of air once before. It was familiar to me. It was really amazing. I've ever considered growing my own and cross-pollinating. No, I've never done that. I leave that to the experts. I'm coming up with my own hot sauces. Ooh, let me talk about that. Ooh, I can't give you all the details, but we got a couple more changes to the recipe. I'll have them. David Foy's mailing them out tomorrow. Really excited about it. We're getting close. We really are getting close. So be ready for that. Do I have stomach problems from years of eating peppers? Nah, it's not. That stuff people want to eat. They'll tell you that. Oh, it gives you ulcers or burn a hole in your stomach. Listen, if peppers could burn holes in your stomach, I could stand up and you could see my house through my stomach. There's just no truth to that. Honestly. Monk E, love your work, man. Love you watching my work. Thank you. I used to think I was indecisive, but now I'm not too sure. Big fan, long time. Peter Cutler. How cool. Thank you for joining us. Sherry McMillan. I don't know if you got my message, Sherry. I got a bottle of your sauce. Do me a solid if you can. Send me an email to chasetheheat@gmail.com and give me the ingredients because I'm going to review your sauce for the show. Thank you. Cast TV. Have I ever been on First We Feast? Not as yet. I'd like to. We'll see. Is the Pepper X any good? It's good in sauces. I've never had the pod itself. I am been told by good authority, being Ed, that when he releases it, he'll be sending me some. So I will review them at some point. How long till your sauces are ready? Asked in about 3 weeks, maybe a month. Worst case, a month and a half. Here's the funny thing is, you can't just hang a shingle and say I'm selling sausage. There's so many legal hoops and stuff you got to go through to be legal and legitimate. And we're working on getting licenses to sell in different countries. There's just a whole lot of red tape, but we'll be doing it soon. I promise. While I remember a while ago, it was only 5,000 subs. BR Birkin, it looks like. Yeah, the family's grown. It's pretty cool. It really is. Scott Rowe, you love the videos. Thank you, man. I love you loving the videos. Appreciate it. Have you ever grilled chicken livers? No, but I bet I'd like it. I like just about everything. Not very many foods I don't like. Let's see here. Put me down for a few bottles. No problem, Erectimus. Will you accept my primatology when I harvest them? Indeed. I will, D Nasty. How long have I been doing hot stuff for? A long time. I've been eating hot stuff since I was a little guy. We should start a petition to get me on the show. There's one going on for LA Beast to be on the show. Yeah, I saw that. LA Beast is doing to sign a petition. Here's the deal, man. I don't want to be the guy who says, you have to put me on your show. My people said so. I don't want listen, if he doesn't want me on a show, I don't want to be on a show. Hate to be that guy, I don't want to you know what I mean? Enough people signed a petition, so I have to be on your show now. I just feel like if he doesn't want me on the show, if I don't end up there organically, naturally, I probably shouldn't be on it. You know what I mean, though? But appreciate you guys. Appreciate it for that. What have we planned for the tube of? We have planned for the Tube of Terror. You do. Rami beat me in a contest. Rami's joined us. I don't know how to say your last name, dude. I don't even want to hazard a guess. But Rami, we sat down the first time I ever was in a just a jalapeno eating contest. Just jalapenos. It was interesting. Ate seven of we each of us ate 7 of them to tie. Then he beat me in the final one. As I'm not such a speed guy, but I'm working on it. Boy, Turkey Leg is doing his stand-up today. People say nothing's impossible. I do nothing every day. It's all right. I like a good stand-up. When's the next challenge video? For Saturday. Excuse me. Saturday. Going up against the Queen, the UK Chili Queen. No doubt that's a challenge. And then on the 23rd, Junior joins me. On the 28th, we're doing a live stream. So that's going to be exciting. What's my favorite super hot to eat? Bob wants to know. Bob Villa. I don't know. I mean, I'm really fond of yellow super hots. Although, what did I ate a really, really great. Oh, you know what? Recently, Zeke's Monster, grown by Randy Keaton. Wicked delicious pepper, very sweet. That was one of the better tasting super hots I've had. Excuse me. Have I got my hands on the new one chip challenge yet? Not yet. I haven't. I probably will at some point. You know, I will. Did 20 last time, so I figured, yeah, I will do it for sure. Rami, there's 10 of us that are going to be doing the tubes, and Andrea is going to match us tube for tube. Yeah, I heard about that. She's a beast. I'll tell you something. I said this to her today. Of all the people that have YouTube channels or that make videos, she's one of the most entertaining. I absolutely love. I could watch her forever. One advantage of talking to yourself is that I'm not going to be listening to it. He's wanting me to read out his one-liners. They aren't bad, Turkey. Like I'm not going to lie to you. There's some funny ones in there. I can deal with the mouth pain, says Root Pseudo, but how do you deal with the extreme stomach pain? You're think of it in terms of your mouth and your stomach. Tolerance, they grow equally. As your tolerance for of heat in your mouth increases, it'll take more to hurt your stomach. Now you'll increase a little bit faster. Your tolerance will build in your mouth a little bit faster than it will in your stomach, but it will build. I promise you. Jason Brownworth, you should have Junior on more of your videos. Seems like a great kid. Junior is moving here on the 23rd, and he will be in every video from that point on. Yep, he's my boy. A little chill yet. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna travel the world and eat a lot of great peppers and have a lot of family reunions. Megan Lockhart, good to see you, Megan. Congratulations with Junior. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. You know, Junior said to me last night, we're on the phone. He goes, "Oh, you're not gonna believe it. My wisdom teeth are coming in." I went, "No, dude's wisdom teeth are coming in." So we're gonna have to get those things yanked out maybe in November, maybe December. I think I talked about it on one of the live streams. I had the worst wisdom teeth situation. I'm not gonna talk about it. It was so bad. It was horrible. Boy, it was so bad. Dry socket. You know what? I'll tell the story real quick, and then we're going to wrap it up. It's a little chilly, but let me tell the story. It's kind of interesting. I needed to remove them. Some of them grow this way. Mine were growing this way. They were outside growing that way instead of up. So they were hurting, and it started to hurt. Then they go away. I was like, yeah, I don't know why it was hurting. Then a week later, it hurt again, but it hurt for a day longer. It was getting the time between the pains were getting shorter, and the times it was hurting was getting longer. So I was like, I need to get these things taken out. So I went to a place. I was married to Junior's mom at the time. I went to a place. True story. You can Google the name. It's probably still there. Although I don't know if the practice is still in existence. You can probably still read about it. There was a dental practice that does dental surgery and stuff in Rockford, Illinois. The practice was called Wunderlich and Rentschler. Can't make that up. Wunderlich and Rentschler, like I'm going to wrench your teeth, that kind of thing. So I went down there and he took my teeth out. And he said, I was all groggy and weird. I messed with him again. I do that all the time. They say, count down from 100. I never do. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it. Or I get really sarcastic with him and tell him, like, I have no last words, that kind of stuff. Anyway, I came to it. I was all groggy and weird stuff. And he said, don't smoke. Don't suck on a straw. And I'm like, I use straws and I don't smoke, so we're good. Driving home, we stopped at McDonald's. I was feeling kind of nauseous. Asked her to get a Coke. Now, I had a straw in there, but I was sucking on the straw so slowly, I didn't think I could pull the things out. I got home, and it's like, one day I was laying on the couch. I started taking the medicine they prescribed, and I was getting kind of goofy from the meds. I was watching the show Wild Kingdom or something, and they were in like Alaska, and they were like, there's a helicopter. This dude's in a harness seat, hanging out of a helicopter with a rifle, with a tranquilizer dart. It's flying, chasing a bear. The bear, they're like 30 feet off the ground. This bear's like running for its life through the woods, and they're chasing him. He shoots him in the back. Bear rolls over and takes off running, and they follow him for like 20 minutes, a half hour. Finally, it falls asleep. So they land the helicopter. They run over to him. They open his teeth like this. They say, oh, he's got some overcrowding. I just got my teeth taken out. They take pliers and they rip out like 10 of this bear's teeth. Oh my God, I was like in pain watching it. They tattoo a number on his lip. So he's numbered. They tattooed the dude's lip. And then they put a collar around him. And then they leave. Imagine the area where that dude lives when he wakes up. He's going to be so mad. They said it was overcrowding and it was uncomfortable. He needed it. But his lips tattooed, I mean, it was just a nightmare. So I wake up, I fell asleep watching that. When I wake up, my jaw's hurting. And I was like, I take some more of the medicine and nothing. If you haven't had dry socket, there is just no feeling in the world like it. It hurts from here all the way up across your jaw, all the way to your ear. I called the doctor. I said, I'm dying. You have to help me. I have dry socket. I'm dying. I swear to God, I thought I was dying. He goes, well, I'm getting ready to leave the shop. It was Friday. He goes, I'm getting ready to close up. I'm like, no, you're not. I'll be there in 2 minutes. It was like a 10-minute drive. I was there in 5 minutes. I got there so fast. 4-wheel drift into his parking lot, stopped the car, ran up to his office. He sits me down and he takes this little pliers, little tweezers and gauze, and he soaks this gauze in clove oil. Clove oil is the key. And he stuffs it in the hole where the tooth was. And instantly I'm like, okay, I'm fine. We can laugh about it now. It was the most painful thing I've ever experienced. So like, I was cool. I got over it. It wasn't that big a deal. About a month later, Junior's mom needed to get her teeth taken out. I said, why don't we go to Wunderlich and Rentschler? They're good guys. So she went down there and they only did half. I don't know why, but they decided they're only going to do half, like one side first and then the other, which seems like a stupid thing to do. So they did one half and she wakes up and she's just she's tough. Women are tougher than men are. They're better at chilling contest. If they're up for men to get propagate the world and give birth, we would have gone extinct 1,000 years ago, you know? She's just tough. And she's like, I don't know what you're crying about. Dry socket. Stuff isn't so bad. I'm like, okay. Couldn't believe it. So I'm at work one day and this is where I work. This is where she worked. This was the dental office. All right. She's this close. I'm that far. She calls me one day. I'm at work and all I hear is this person crying. Ah! I didn't know what it was. I didn't have caller ID. I thought someone's dead. Right. So I'm like, what's wrong? Who is this? She told me who it was. I'm like, oh, honey, what's going on? She goes, I have dry socket. I said, go to the doctor right now. He'll stuff that clove oil in there. You'll be good. He said he won't help me. I said, what? He says he's not going to help me. He told me to just take aspirin. I'm like, do me a favor, get in your car. I'll meet you at the doctor's office. Now, she was that far from his office. I was that far. I drove like 110 miles an hour, not even making it up. I was driving like a lunatic. I got there before she did. So I pull in, I run up to his office and he's standing there. He's out front. And I looked at him, I said, my wife's going to be here in about 2 minutes and you're going to treat her like it's your daughter. Or I swear to you, you're going to need a surgeon. You got me? I was so mad at him for not helping him out. He's like, so he got behind the gate and slammed this board down and locked it. Like he thought I was going to come get him. So my wife shows up like 5 minutes after I get there. So she walks up, he takes her right back immediately and puts the gauze in her mouth very gently. And she leaves. She comes out. We're walking to the car. She's like, what did you say to him? I said, nothing. Why? He was so nice to me. I'm like, you should be. I threatened him. Anyway, then like 2 weeks later, she needed to get the other side done. So she calls Wunderlich up and she says, I need to get the other side of my teeth taken out. They're like, nah, you got to go somewhere else. We don't like your husband. Sorry. It's not that funny. But that's my tooth story. Hopefully my son will have it a lot better than I did. I won't let him near a straw, you know. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Tom McClendon from Arkansas. I love the show. Thank you for watching. Merkster, you're awesome, dude. Yeah, man, listen, I don't play with doctors, man. Here's the thing with pain. Pain is a frightening thing. I hate it. I've lived in pain for the last 15 years. I'm in pain every minute of every day, and you get used to it. Like, you know what? I'm used to pain like I am to heat. You know, like my pain tolerance, like right now I'm at a 2 for pain. I promise you, if this were on my neighbor, she'd be looking for medicine. I'm used to being in pain. You know what I mean? And I think that peppers actually help it. Anywho, Aston, you're a legend, brother. Thank you for saying that, dude. Good night. I'm not a legend. I'm just a chili head with a big loving family. That's all. But thank you. Dean Nasty, you're awesome. I'm glad you thought that was good. I know, Desiree, you're always in pain too. But you know what? Misery loves company, yo. You love the videos from Wichita, Lupe V. Thank you. Mouth pain is the worst. Oh, I'll tell you something. It is. All right. Boy, look at this. Laurel's Levert. Pleasure meeting you this weekend. Yep. I knew I was going to get your name wrong. Wish I could have gotten back up there the rest of the family Sunday, but things didn't work out as planned. Hey, it was great hanging out with you, dude. You're cool. It was fun. Thank you. It's been a while since I've joined in. CJ Steger. Been busy with wedding planning and my honeymoon. I'm kidding you, man. Congratulations on getting married. Marriage is a great institution, just not for me. I tried it. Didn't work so well, honestly. Salute from Morocco. Kirok. Thank you, dude. Again, I'm not a legend, man. Just a chili head with a loving family. Carson City. You're close, Robert Fink. That's pretty cool. By the way, it's Derek. Thank you, Derek. Man, I'll try to remember that. Appreciate it. Lucas, true story, the tooth story. No lie. All right, you guys, we're going to wrap this thing up. It's kind of chilly here, but I appreciate you guys tuning in with me. Got a lot of love for you guys. You know that. I really do. All kinds of cool stuff in the description box. Go click it. Check out everything going on. Get on these tubes of terror. Some great challenges going around. All right, guys, right there, you'll see the pepper right there. Click that pepper, and you're part of the family. If you don't want to miss a video, you don't need to. Click the bell for notification. We'll notify you. I love you guys a lot. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was JC.